the same, man. And I could let you check the tag. Now I'm rocking name brand. I'm only chasing after bags. Now I got a game plan. And I'm out here with the 700 3i5s. Look alive, look alive. Niggas came up on this side. Now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them, dawg. We gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside. And I split it with the guys. We up on the other side. Niggas acting like we tied. I've been gone since like July. Niggas acting like I died. They won't be expecting shit when Capo go to slide. Cause I told them that we put that shit behind us, but I lied.
Man, welcome back to another episode, man, of the Market Rundown, man. I am your host, Apollo, man. How y'all feeling out there today, man? Where y'all at? Where y'all at, man? Where y'all at, man? Did you miss me, man? I definitely missed y'all, man. Y'all know it's been a little minute, man. Last week, we had the episode ready to go, but, man, we had some technical difficulties because we went live last week, man. And what happened was that it went live. Man, I've been trying to stream going live on multiple platforms at the same time. And what's been going on is that, like, man, they ain't going live at the same time. So the first time we did it, we went live on TikTok, but it didn't go live on YouTube. Then we redid it. YouTube went live and TikTok didn't go live. So we still figuring out how to get that situated. So just bear with us or whatnot. But other than that, man, we back at it again, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Let me know how y'all feeling today, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope y'all enjoyed your week, man. We in a new month, man. It's November the 2nd. Yeah. Time done changed, man. You know what I'm saying? Daylight saving time, man. So it's a lot going on, man. 2 more months before the year over with. So, yo, round of applause for y'all. Y'all still out here, man. Yo, man, we still grinding, man. Shout out for y'all, man. You know?
I've been counting money all day. I came a long way.
You feel me? So, other than that, man, I missed y'all, man. We back at it again, man. It's episode 29, man. One time for that, man. Hold on. Let me get my soundbar right. There we go. So, yeah, man, today, man, we got a lot to discuss, though. You know, like usual, you know what I'm saying? Like last week, man, we had a good episode, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it just didn't go out the same way. But it's so much new stuff to go over. I ain't gonna even touch on too much from last week. We just gonna keep that in the archives or whatnot. But, you know, we back at it. We fresh at it. You feel me? So I hope y'all ready. Hope you got your pen pad ready. You know what I'm saying? Hope you got your sources ready because we finna go in, man. We finna lock in, man. We're gonna talk about some interesting stuff going on this week, man. Like, not even just this week, just period. What we going into the next year. Like, man, I just want to keep y'all updated on, like, staying in tune with the economy, because the economy, like, making a lot of changes, and I don't think people peeping the temperature of what's going on. And so today I wanted to kind of point that out today. So today I'm kind of targeting y'all. My focus is y'all, man, because the article kind of, I made this show for the people. So, like, the average people that work, they're just trying to get out their situation, whether you working or whatever you doing. Like, just the average person that like to show you that you can do it. This for you, the average person. Round of applause for that. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm showing you my progress, my way of how I handle and approach the markets and the charts or whatnot. Whether that's fundamentals, which is the news and the articles and all that, or the technicals, what is the chart and all that, you know, uptrend, downtrend, all that type situation, patterns, candlestick patterns and all that. Then also sentiment analysis. So without further ado, though, man, we finna go and get into it, though, man. I hope y'all missed me because I missed y'all, man. We finna get into it. Let me go and share this screen one time, man. Let's get into it. This talk. Let go, man. Let go. And you know I can't start the show without a few words from my boy Boss, man. Let's get into it. Hold on. Real motion getter. Stay in motion. Keep that motion. Yeah, man. We got an interesting week this week. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. So look, we always start the week out with forex factory or whatnot. That's the first start we go to for my forex for all my traders. I don't care if you trade crypto, I don't care if you trade crypto, forex, or the stocks or the options or whatnot. You definitely, or the futures, you definitely want to check in with the USD news or what's going on or whatnot. So let me make sure. Cause it seems like we ain't got no but USD news this week, but let me make sure. Nah, I changed it. So this how you change it. I changed the setting for something to say. I was looking at that like, bro, ain't no way we just got all USD news this week, but that means we got a lot of US news this week. So this week is the 2nd through the 7th, man. So look, if you check this out, like Monday, tomorrow morning, we got a lot of big news going on. We got the ISM manufacturing PMI. We got the Australian dollar with a lot of news, 9:30. We got the cash rate, monetary policy statement. Tuesday, we got the US dollar, New Zealand up. Wednesday, we got non-farm employment change. Okay. And we still got the unemployment rate for Canadian dollar. The pound got a lot of stuff too. So look, we got a lot of Australian dollar news, New Zealand, the pound, and the US dollar. So for my forex people out there, you already know how to break this down. For anybody that trade everything except forex, you want to be looking at just paying attention to what's going to the dollar. So like you can just go click right here to currencies, and you just only want to click on USD and apply filter. But we trade forex, we trade everything, so we want to see what's all going on for the week. So we see we got some pound news, some Australian dollar news, and we got CPI for the front or whatnot. That's at 1:30 tonight. So yeah. So this is what we looking at for the week. So we got a lot of red folders, which means it should be some movement for this week, man, which is looking good for the week. So yeah, this forexfactory.com for my people who this they first time checking this out, this they first time watching. Make sure you log in, and you ain't gotta log in, you actually can use it for free, but they tell you to log in. You can create a free account or whatnot, but if you don't, you just go right here to the tab and you hit the red and orange folders, then you select these currencies or whatnot, then apply filter. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. So for this week, I ain't gonna need a lie to you. So the reason why I'm still sitting here, because I'm just kind of thinking, I'm already just kind of forecasting. So like I say, before I move on to the next one, I want y'all to pay attention, like my forex traders. Like, all right, you see we got USD news, we got Australian dollar news, we got Euro news. So if you trade AU, EU, NU, the pound versus the dollar, UCAD. So I'm just showing you a lot of forex currencies you could be checking out for the week, just checking this out. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get into that to the next one. We on to the next one.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right. And then for my next, we got fxstreet.com. Like I said, this is just something I want to touch on to show people like, hey, this is another sentiment you want to use for forex. Like, like they give you weekly forecasts. Like, for example, they talking about EU. And like I just showed you on the last one, you see we got the euro and we got US dollar news. So you could put the two and two together. They saying, is there a life for the US dollar after the Federal Reserve surprise? So I'm assuming that we're going to look at EU, because I'm assuming that means that EU probably been buying. Because it say pair ended October with a weak note barely holding above a 3-month low of 1.1522. The pair is down for a consecutive week following the Federal Reserve. So let me go check this out real quick. Let me see. I'm going to show y'all in real time. So let's go to EU. Like that's EJ. Yo, I know y'all been buying. Here you go. I don't know what they talking about a low. So this what I'm gonna put y'all on game on. So check this out. So they saying, is there a life for the US dollar after the Federal Reserve surprise? Of course it is, because obviously like the euro is still selling. So the dollar is stronger than the euro, because if the euro was stronger, it was buying. That's when the euro was doing better than the dollar. But since last Wednesday, September the 25th, we came all the way down. Like we've been in a downtrend on EU. So what they saying is this: is there life for the U.S. dollar after the Federal Reserve surprise? So guess what? They talking about it's barely holding above a 3-month low of 1.1522. Let me see what is that. 1.1522. Right here, this low over here. This is what they talking about. Is failing to hold this low. So they anticipating price to continue to go down, which it can come down to test this zone down here right there. So so this is what I do. So if you want to trade EU, I ain't gonna lie, I would be looking for buys because they telling you is there life for the US dollar after the Federal Reserve surprise. Like basically like GU pound sterling remains still on bounce ahead of rate call. They saying the pound accelerated its recent declines against the US dollar. So let me check that out right quick. So this is what you want to do. So when you be seeing those articles like they showing you right here on FX Street, you just go right over here to the chart and then match it up and try to understand where they going with it. So GU right here. So it's doing the same thing. So like in my take, the dollar whooping the euro and the pound regardless of what they saying. So that's why you got to take your analysis of what they saying because they acting like it's their life for the US dollar, like the dollar ain't really beating them, but the dollar whooping them. That's why you got to come down and look and see. So when a pair like you trading the pound versus the dollar. So since price is selling, that means the US dollar has traction, it's selling down, is more powerful. But when price is buying, the pound is doing better. So what I'm seeing is that even though all this been going on with the rate cuts, that I feel like eventually we finna have a turnaround because you can see GU and EU kind of doing the same thing. But I'm gonna say that. But I just want y'all to see like that's what I be doing. Like when you looking at these articles, you want to try to make sense with it off of the chart. So yeah, they saying is there life for the US dollar? Yes, it is, because it's finna get ready to turn around. So that's how I could tell the story of what they saying, and I go look at the charts. So every time we've been to this area, it done shot up and went like we came down here, shot up, came down here, shot up. So guess what? When we came down here, if it reject, it's gonna shoot up and go back up again. It's gonna do the same thing. So you just use both of these to show you what's really going on, and I ain't gonna go too much into it because I can go on all day. But I just want y'all to know that like if you trade in forex, this is another way for you to get news sentiment, whether you trade in Bitcoin, the dollar trickle trade, or gold, or GU, or EU. This gives you more sentiment to help you stay in the game of what's going on. And we on to the next.
Put bigs on sports center.
Yeah. All right, now we got the CNN Fear and Greed Index. So we at CNN.com, that's the source. And what we use the Fear and Greed Index for is to learn what's driving the market right now. So fear is still driving the market. I think the last episode we did, we was in fear. So we still sitting in fear. And like I told y'all, when we sitting in fear, this the time that you want to be kind of getting you some buying opportunities right now. So yeah, last week we was at 33. Previous close 37. So we still sitting in the same range since last year. These folks still scared. So when they scared, we buy. Like I say, this CNN.com, and then you can check that out. And let me see. We still holding above the 125 EMA, so that's still showing signs of greediness. We still good. We still holding above that. So like they say right here, when the S&P 500 is above or rolling average of the prior 125 trading day, that's a sign of positive momentum. So like we still just been positive regardless of all this what they've been saying about the dollar. The market been positive, but the people fearful. Take heed to that. Hey, don't let that go over your head.
No confusion. I'ma get you right. We control the traffic.
Don't let that go over your head. People are fearful, but the market is greedy. So like I said, this the time you want to buy. The market's running. Like last week, we had a big tech earnings week, which what I went over last week on the last episode. But you know, we got another big week coming up, which I'm finna get ready to show you. So yeah, like you gonna see that like the market is being greedy, but for some reason the people is fearful. So it's something going on with that. So just take heed to that. Just make sure and just pay attention to see what's going on. That's all I'm gonna say. We on to the next one.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right. And today, like I said, this article is for y'all today, man, because I want y'all to understand what's going on right now, because this is my first time hearing something like this. So when I clicked on Yahoo Finance today, I was like, man, let me find out what I'm gonna give y'all today. They said the Chipotle indicator. Let me write that down. All right. So Chipotle indicator, is the economy teetering on a recession or no? All right, so this is what we're gonna take from this. This is the key takeaway. Like I said, if y'all don't ever want to read the full article, they always give you a brief and summary right up under it. So basically, they're gonna tell you what it's talking about, like the economic data releasing the earnings, what they're watching, what they're reading in the chart of the day or whatnot. So in the official economic data, government shutdown, we have Chipotle economic indicator. Yeah, the government still shut down. All right, and if it's believed to be on an initial pass, we are either in a mild recession or we nearing one.
No confusion, I'ma get you right. We control the traffic.
Y'all remember who told y'all that? Y'all been following the show, man. You know, we've been telling y'all that the whole time, like where we heading and what's going on. So that's why I told y'all to take heed. Like this, if you don't get it by now, this ought to make sense to you. The people are fearful. I'm just saying this again because I feel like this is going over some people's head. The market is fearful. The people are fearful, but the market is greedy. So the reason why I'm saying that is this. And that's why I'm going to show this article. Because like I said, this for y'all. Because I'm trying to help y'all put y'all on game what's to come. Because people not paying, the people who this going to affect the most is not paying attention to this. So they saying like, listening to Chipotle earnings call, they just had an earnings call, I think, last week or whatnot. And they said the trend worsened versus the third quarter on financial troubles of young people. So I'm gonna put this in perspective. So they saying that they done got worse, and they know that they majority customers are who? The young people. That's the heartbeat of it. So that's why they telling you like the Chipotle indicator is we teetering on a recession. As you can see on the article, they like right here on the video, they talking about it, and you can see like how it's been declining. And they talking about on consumer woes. So they trying to say that the reason why they're declining is because the younger people don't have the same amount of money no more. So like right here, it makes sense at a first glance. AI is ripping through the entry-level job market, and 25 years old are still repaying loads of college debt. Earlier this year, consumer sentiment declined sharply. So this is what they saying. Since then, the gap has widened, with low to middle income guests further reducing frequency. We believe that this guest with household income below 100,000 represent about 40% of our total sales. So they said over half of their sales come from people who making under $100,000, and that's really majority of the younger people and majority of people too. So that's what they saying, like the Chipotle indicator. They noticing that, okay, if the younger people ain't having money to spend to buy Chipotle like they used to, that mean the consumer price is falling. Like they don't have the same cash flow as falling. They ain't even spending it on that like that. So that let you know that times are getting harder. So that's why they saying that based on our data, is dining out less often due to the concerns about the economy and inflation. You damn right. A particularly challenged cohort, we don't care about that. Oh, are they talking about 25 to 30-year-old range group, the YNs? You still YN 25, 35. So I wasn't surprised at all. So basically what they telling you that early this year, as consumer sentiment declined sharply, we saw a broad-based pullback in frequency across all incomes. Since then, the gap has widened, with low to middle income gets further reducing frequency. So that's what I want y'all to pay attention to. That's why I showed y'all this. That's why I was like, look, I got y'all this episode. This one for y'all. The people are fearful. And this represents that the majority of the people don't have it. That's the representation of the 100,000 people they talking about, the people who making below 100,000. They the ones who's fearful right now. What's really happening is what I've been hearing people talking about is that they are shortening the middle class, because you know you got a lower class, middle class, and a high class. So they say in the high class, which majority of people who in the high class invest and they in the stock market, their money is quadrupling. If you look at Trump, he ain't been in the office over a year yet, and off of crypto and his investments, they done made billions already, and he ain't even been in the office a year. Just let that sink in.
I've been counting money all day. I came a long way.
Yeah, it ain't even been a long way. They counting up, it ain't even been a year. But what's happening is this. The lower class is really in for the run, like it's screwed. I ain't gonna even try to sugarcoat it. Like we F. Like I ain't even got the bomb. I need to add that back, but we F. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like the lower class, um, from AI, then that's why the next thing I'm gonna get into, like I said, this for y'all. So let me go right back to it. Cause like, all right, they basically forecasting this since Chipotle down, people can people cutting back on Chipotle. Like just let that sink in. The average people they talking about 40 over half of the people percentage of the people who buy their stuff are the 25 to 35-year-olds, and they done cut back the most. So they let you know that the younger generation is hurting for even like pocket money. Like they cutting back on going out to eat even on Chipotle. So they talking about now like the health of the US consumer. This is the reflection of all that has been going on since the PPP, the pandemic and all that, since they stimulated the economy, and like now this is the cause and effect of it. And that's why we giving this show, because you're gonna have to have something else to rely on. Like you're gonna have to have trading or investing, because guess what? Even though everybody is what? Fearful, the market is greedy. That's the only thing that's making money right now. And guess what? The value of the dollar is declining. It's going down. So guess what? People are looking to store their money. That's why Bitcoin is going up. That's why gold and silver is going up. And that's why the stock market going up, because the dollar is declining, and people, and you got to park your money in vehicles that keep moving, because the dollar is declining. So you want to put your money in stuff that's appreciating. Guns and butter, baby. You already know what's up, man. We on to the next.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right, now let me go to the next article. I was gonna show y'all. Let me see. Here you go, right here. Key consumers groups under pressure. So look, here we go again. The strain on lower income and younger Americans is becoming harder to ignore. So Jerome said this, the dude who over the Federal Reserve, he said the economy remains resilient overall, but acknowledged that the strength is uneven, with spending increasingly concentrated among higher income households. So they saying the people who spending the money now is the upper class, the people who got it. They not bothered by this. All this stuff that's going on right now is not affecting them, but it's affecting the lower end people right now. Majority of people you know who work, like majority of people you know, like the majority of the people they talking about that's not affected of this, you don't know. Like just simple put. Consumer spending has been growing as it defied a lot of negative forecasts. They've been trying to slow down consumer spending the last 2 years. Since then, since the pandemic, and people still was spending because of the money that was circulating, like, and people was going in more in debt to be able to spend. Like people are stressed out and they want to spend to get out of it. Like they YOLO, they want to live right now because they stressed out. So they say it may be mostly higher end consumers, but the consumer is spending. That's a big chunk of what's going on in the economy. And what they saying, remarks come as economists credit artificial intelligence with keeping the economy out of a recession, arguing that a surge in data center and chip investments have driven the stock market gains and in turn boosted spending among higher income households most exposed to those assets. Oh my God.
No confusion. I'ma get you right. We control the traffic.
Say that again. Economists credit AI with keeping the economy out of recession, arguing that a surge in data center and chip investments has driven stock market gains and in turn boosted spending among higher income households who are exposed. Listen to the words they're using, who are exposed to those assets. So if you're watching this, that means you exposed. That means that you're seeing about Bitcoin, you're seeing about gold, you're seeing about the stock market. That's what they're telling you, because that's why we dropped this show, to inform you, to expose you, for you to make the choice. So you just can't say that like we didn't know, but that's what it's for. Like that's why I'm doing this for. I told you this is a show for the people. So check this out. The people are fearful. What is the emotion driving the market right now? And they tell you fear is driving the U.S. market. The people are scared. but the but the assets, the stock market is greedy. So that's what I'm getting you to understand. So that's why we breaking all this down right now. Like that's why he's saying that majority of the spending is coming from who? Boosted spending among higher income households most exposed to those assets. So that's what we getting at. In today's time right now, they telling you like, man, the gap, they closing the middle class. So there's gonna be no more middle class. It's gonna either be low class or high class. Ain't no in between. AI coming to take those jobs. Sorry to say, that's who's gonna be affected by this. So like while we're struggling, like that's how I know it's not gonna get even better. So here we go again, right here. Layoffs at Amazon, UPS, Target. We've been telling y'all that AI, these companies are trying to, their goal is to make money. And the fact of these robots can replace humans and save way more money and get way more effectiveness, like output out of a robot than a human, it's a no-brainer to do that. They're gonna save money and get more output. So guess what? Most perceived winners in the AI fueled economy, like Meta, have recently announced workforce reductions.
No confusion, I'ma get you right. We control the traffic.
Man, I forgot. I got my time limit. I gotta hurry up, but I just want that to sink in. I gotta speed this up. All right. Thousands of workers are falling victim to job cuts at Amazon, UPS, Nelson, other large companies in an economy defined by uncertainty AI. Amazon said in a message to employees Tuesday that it will reduce its corporate workforce by 14,000 roles. So they saying, was it a signal that workers were being replaced by emerging technology that has threatened to make them obsolete? You right. You damn right. And I seen the article where they said they plan to cut 600,000 jobs by like 2030, and it's 26. We going into 26, so by 4 years they plan on cutting. Like this is just the start, right here, 14,000. That's just the start. They plan on replacing 600,000 jobs. So look, here we go right here. Amazon CEO, recent layoffs were not really financially driven, and it's not even really AI driven, not right now. We are committed to operating like the world's largest startup, and it means removing layers. So they ain't even saying this. It ain't even about the money. They want to produce output more. So that's what they look at. That's the CEO. It's not even really financially driven. So they ain't even saying they cutting back to make more money. They cutting back to get more output. They want to be the world's largest setup. That means removing layers. They want more output. So guess what? That mean that they don't care. It ain't even about the money that they wanted. What them telling me like that is that they want to just take your money. Like they like, it ain't even about the money. We just want to replace the jobs. Like we could keep y'all, but it ain't even about the money. We ain't even trying to save money. We want to output more. We'd rather use a robot than a human is all they saying. It ain't even about the money. That's what they telling you. So like I said, man, you know, I'm on time limit, man. I want to dive into this deeper, but like, yeah, we got a lot of layoffs going with UPS, Amazon. Who else they say? Here we go. Amazon, UPS, Target, and more. So if you want to check this out, Meta, like all of them. So you want to check this out, this the video, they're gonna tell you all that, man. And we on to the next.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right. So here go the earnings this week, what they talking about. So we got a lot of companies reporting this week, man. We got Palantir, him and hers. Ferrari. Yup, I know y'all gonna be doing good. BP, Spotify, Shopify, Uber, AMD. This another big tech week. Beyond Meat, Upstart, Avon, Pinterest, Humana, McDonald's, AMC, Brinks, Open Door, DraftKings. Yo, DraftKings. I know y'all up. Airbnb. Know y'all up. Six Flags, Duke Energy, Wendy's. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so let me know in the chat, man, what y'all invested in, man. There's gonna be another big earnings week. Look, Robinhood on here for this week, man. We got a lot going on. Qualcomm, yeah. It's a lot of reporting going on this week. So, like I said, man, this earning whispers, man, you can check them out on Twitter or you can Google them and they show you like the companies each week that report, man. We on to the next.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right. And then look, I just wanted to show y'all this. Like, cause y'all think it's a game. Remember they said it's the most people exposed to those assets, right? Binance helped Trump make billions. I don't think y'all heard me when I said that, huh? Yo, your numbers ain't even adding up. Yo, so guess what? Binance is like, yo, they were smart. They went all in with them. So guess what they talking about? Trump family crypto venture. World Liberty Financial began spot trading on Binance. That's their family thing, World Liberty Financial. So just check this out. I'm gonna be quick. I just want y'all can go read as you want to. The news comes as Binance continues to help the Trump family cryptocurrency venture earn billions. He ain't been in there in over a year. That's why I keep telling y'all. And guess what the article just said? Most people who are spending money right now, who got money, are people who are exposed to assets. That mean that they money just making money. Bitcoin at all-time highs, gold at all-time highs, the stock market at all-time highs. Like everything's making money except the dollar. So they saying like, yeah, so if you just working, you not investing, and you ain't doing nothing to grow your money, like you in trouble. That's what they telling you. And look at what they're doing. All these people now, they're into Bitcoin now. So I just want y'all to check that out, man. Make sure you read these articles, man. Like, I'm just giving you the sauce, so you can't say you ain't know, or you can't say you ain't exposed, man. We on to the next, man.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right. And then, we got the coinmarketcap.com for my crypto people out there, the crypto gang. And guess what? They sitting in fear. The market is in fear, but we still seeing close to all-time highs. These are all highs, man. Like, so just peep game what's going on. Like I said, man, if you interested in buying crypto, man, I always start with the top 20, 30 coins, man, and use this to scale. These shows you the top coins ranked from highest to the lowest. The market cap, Bitcoin worth like 2 trillion. Ethereum worth 465 billion. They tell you all that good information, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check that out, and we on to the next.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right, and then if you want a quicker like synapses and want to just know what's up, what's down, check out Crypto Bubbles. Man, they ought to sponsor me too. All right, so basically you can click on the hour, the day, the week. So for the week, we can see like virtual up, dash up. Man, I keep hearing about this. See, that's how you find out about new coins without even knowing it. You would just keep popping up on here. Like, why is they up? Like, look at the week. Look at the day, they up 20%. Look at the week, they up 76%. Look at the month, they up 181%. That's how you could tell virtual still here. Tau, I ain't never heard of none of them cryptos, but see, now they'll be on my watch list because they doing something right, they running. So I'll go check them out. Then I will go over here to this right here and be like, all right, what number they is, like on the top thing down. I'll go find them on here and rank them. So you definitely want to be exposed, the word they use, exposed to these assets, because the dollar, like they told you, and these other things, they spread in fear. Is there a life for the US dollar? Man, look, man, y'all just gotta be on point, man. And we on to the next. Like I said, this Crypto Bubbles, and you can see what crypto up, down for the week, daily, the month, and the year, man. We on to the next.
Put bigs on sports center.
All right. And now y'all know where we at now. You know this is my favorite part anyway.
Go ahead, do what you do, make it work for you. Go ahead.
Make it work for you, man. Hold on, man. I put the wrong one on here. Hold on, cuz. I can't believe I did that. Well, I don't want y'all seeing all my stuff. How did I put the wrong one? Hold on, let me attach it. There we go. I know I wasn't tripping. I'm like, bro, I know I uploaded the right one. That was from my old one. Yeah, let's do that over one more time.
Go ahead, do what you do, make it work for you.
Yeah. Yo, man, this part to you is sponsored by the Dividend guys, man. You know what I'm saying? This the Freedom Portfolio, man. We sitting at a high 1,500 annually. You know what I'm saying? Like, this gonna be, give me a couple more months, we're gonna be beating your income tax, man. You know what I'm saying? So you could be able to get an income tax, and you can get another one with the dividends, man. So look, Check out the dividend, guys, man. Join the free Discord, man. It's for free, man. We show you the top dividend stocks that we investing in, and you can grow your monthly. It's another way to make passive income, man. Why not make money? Like they said, you have to be exposed. Here I am exposing you. Is your money working for you or is it not? Like, it's just that simple, man. Like, you can still buy stocks. I'm gonna just bust it down to you like this. It's a difference between owning a stock, and then it's a difference between owning a stock dividend, a dividend stock. Dividend stocks pays you monthly, quarterly, or annually. So you get growth, and they also pay you every month. So that's what we in. That's what we call the dividend guys, man. And you know, like how they give you bank accounts and they tell you about like, hey, sign up this high yield savings account. We'll give you 4%, 3%, the most 5% back. Now look at this. My yield is 131%. That's the return I'm getting annually on my portfolio. And I get paid monthly. Like every month, this is what I'm seeing. Every month, it's coming in. Every week, the dividends coming in. And like, man, it's beautiful because the goal is, man, like I say, man, we at 15 about to hit this 2%. The goal is to get to 10,000 a month. And they telling you like right now, if I invest 90,000 in my current yield, I'll reach my goal of 10,000 a month, which is 120,000 a year.
Go ahead, do what you do, make it work for you.
Make it work for you, man. And like I said, if y'all want to know more about this, man, join the free Discord and tap in, man, because we get into it, and man, come get this money with it. And we on to the next. They don't want me to go to the next. Here we go.
Put bigs on Sports Center.
All right. And then right now, man, you know, we on to the trade law, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is me showing you like all my trades, my win rate, where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? This the forex trade law. My record right now is 56-8. We got a win rate of 87%, 0.59%. Let go.
I've been counting money all day, sitting back, calling play.
So yeah, like I said, I ain't got too much long. I'm playing. So all right, like you said, like I say, I keep up with the track of all the pairs I trade. As you can see, I trade every pair. Not every pair, but I trade a lot of different pairs, currencies, gold, crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So, all right, we sitting right now. I'm in a trade currently right now at GJ, man. We got an entry in at 203.91, and I think we plan on taking that thing to like 205, something like that, get like 100 some points. And when the market open today in about another hour or so, we probably gonna be looking to see what it's gonna do, man. We're gonna put probably another trade in, another buy-in for GJ, man. Try to double up on this setup. We've been waiting on this trade for like a week. So EJ played out and UJ played out. So we took an L. Did I go over that the last episode? Yo, we took an L too. So yo, we lost one. We ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you
lost one. Let go to get one.
We lost one. But guess what? Right after that. Yo. Win. So yeah, man. So this what really happened though. Let me break this down to you. So I really didn't take a loss, but I'm just gonna be all the way 100 with you. I got stopped out early. I kind of over leveraged because I knew the move was going in. Sometimes, man, you can't control the market. The market gonna go there when it's ready, and I thought it was ready. And as you can see, UJ, these all was the same trades. UJ, EJ, settled. They all the same. The 4-hour continuation. They look the exact same on the chart. UJ and EJ played out. I'm talking about like it went ahead. Well, it stopped me out in profit. Like that's what I'm gonna say. It stopped me out in profit. It's still waiting to play out, but the move played out. They stopped me out in profit and played out. And GJ, it was playing. So like they kind of like I kind of over leveraged a little bit with GJ, and they kind of pulled back. So they stopped me out. That's why I'm still in the trade now, getting ready to do that just to keep y'all updated. So we're gonna go on to that now. Just wanted to keep you updated. So we currently in the trade on GJ, and we sitting at 56.8, man. So, you know, we still got it going, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, 56, 2 months, man. I ain't gonna say that because I was about to say, like, I want to get to a certain win number, and I don't. It's just a matter. I just want to consistently keep winning and growing my winnings. That's what I'm focused on. So, yeah, man. If you want to learn how to trade, get into this. You know what I'm saying? You can join the Discord. We got the Top Flight Trading community. It's free. You know what I'm saying? You can learn about the stocks trading, the crypto trading, and the forex trading, and the futures trading, man. So, you know, we on to the next.
Put bigs on Sports Center.
Yeah. All right, now we here for what y'all waiting for. This is what everybody come for.
Ready to cook up. Mixtape put up.
You ready to cook up?
Ready to cook up. Mixtape put up.
All All right, we ready to cook up. So look, I'm gonna get real quick into this because I ain't checked the time limit and I can't go over an hour. All right, so we're gonna make this quick. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Let me pick three. First, I'm gonna go back to GJ. Show y'all where we at right now. All right. So I kind of was talking to myself over here now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to yourself a little bit. So look, we got in for a trade up here somewhere right here. Pull back. Kind of already knew that because we had a low right here, but it was making lower high. It was acting like it was ready to keep going up. But guess what? When it broke here, it broke this little line of structure. Then the slick came back, the retest came back down. So now we watching this because like we don't control. We know where price supposed to go, but we got to be ready for both scenarios. So guess what? If price want to continue making lower lows, price gonna come back down here and retest this zone area down here, which I'm gonna get back in too. Like I said, I'm already in for a buy. I'm holding that buy because I feel like it's eventually gonna play out. It gotta come up here and hit this and grab that liquidity up there. But at first, they may come smack this down here, grab this. They may come grab this and this before they decide to go up. So that's what I'm anticipating. That like, hey, I'm paying attention because I see this impulse and this correction, and it can end up shooting down to come down back to this level right here because they want to grab this and this before they go back up to grab this and this. So yeah, well, we already in for the buy. Like I said, we taking this to 205. That's the first finish line. We're gonna take it back up here to this high uphill buy to the zero. You know what I'm saying? That's a quick little good move. Then this is the finish line too. This is really the first finish line, 207. So I really anticipate GJ coming over here to 207, anywhere from 205 to 207, and we sitting at like 202 right now. So even if we dip, and like I said, we break below this, I'm gonna be looking for sales to come down to here, and then we break below this, we coming down to here. So we're gonna capitalize out the sale because guess what? When I mark up, we look for buys and sales. So if it want to sell, we're gonna react to it and catch money down, and then we already in for a buy, which we're gonna get in for another buy once we break above this, and we're gonna take it on up. This is the first goal right here, finish line 1 at 205. Then we got the second one right here at 207. All right. So we on to the next. That's what I got for GJ. Let me see what else I'm gonna give y'all. They were talking about EU and GU, so let me go to something like that. All right, let's check out EU. EU is still downtrending. Should have been paying attention to EU because this is what we love to trade. I trade Fibonacci, so we love to trade trending markets. So you can see like it's clearly a downtrend. Price shot down, impulse, continuation, impulse, continuation, impulse. Then it came down, broke up here, came back down, came back, broke that. So we still in the downtrend. So what I'm anticipating for this is that this is support. It didn't held before. It broke below it, but it didn't close below it. So when the market open back up, if we got a new counter close under this, we can continue price back down. Like down here. 114.60. Really more than that. Cause I know it's that's the low. I knew it was another low somewhere. So actually it can come down here. So we break below that, we can look to be taking EU down that way, which is like a lot of points. That's 1.1420. That's over 100 points. And then if this hold this support up here and then we close above back this, it's gonna be a retrace to come back up here to this zone or to one of these EMAs up here, which is another little scalp. So if it hold, we could just scalp, which seems like 20, about a good 30, 40 pip move on a scalp for a pull back. But at the same time, if this hold, this gonna continue to go back up. So if this hold at the bottom, like if this hold and don't close below this right here, we could take this to here and then to the, because we're gonna be looking for a reversal. Because look, we're starting to get to the point it's gonna be oversold. So we can anticipate a reversal coming soon on EU. And I just touched on EU. I ain't traded EU in a minute, but I just seen that we were talking about it on the article. So let me go to something that I really trade, though, give y'all some little more clarity. All right, Bitcoin. All right, so we still got the bias that we know Bitcoin gonna go back up to 126,000. So right now everything is on sale. So we came down here, impulse, came down, retraced to the 78 level, came back down, impulse. So it seemed like I'm gonna set an alert right here at the top, 111, and set one under here. I'm really looking for buys on Bitcoin, but at the same time, man, Bitcoin been trading sideways, so it's hard to trade Fibonacci when the market trading sideways. When you trade in Fibonacci, we look for uptrend and downtrend in markets. So this kind of trading sideways. So when we break out of this level up here, like this line, this pivot over there, we gonna be looking for buy. That's why I still got this. So for the buy, we still looking at 126. But since we ain't broke that 116 and we made in lower lows, and if we don't break above like 112 up here, price gonna come down here back to 106,000. So I'm gonna trade it like the same setup I had. It just ain't happened yet. So I'm gonna move this. It's the same thing. I'm gonna move this. It's the same setup. I'm actually gonna bring this down right here. This way is it. If we hold this, we can take that back down up. But if we holding this, if we break above this level like right up here, we can take this right back up here to 126. Buys and sales scenarios. Like I said, Bitcoin price break above like 116, we going to 126. If price don't break above 112, like up here, we going back down here to like 106,000 or like 102. Really the zero right here, we could say 103,000 or 104. And the price at 110 right now, man. So you know what I'm saying?
Ready to cook up, mixtape, put up.
Yeah.
Get paid, young nigga, get paid. Get paid, young nigga, get paid.
All right, go get the money, man. So we got Bitcoin set up, man. We got two plays set for you. We got GJ. That is GU. No, I ain't finna go into too much of that. I gotta hurry up. All right. So I gave you the play for GJ. Looking for the sell scenario and the buy scenario. Be the GJ Slayer, man. We trying to take the buy to 205. If price reject and want to continue to come back down, man, we're looking to take GJ to about like 200. I ain't gonna lie, that's some good money. All right, and then I'm gonna guess I might well go to NAS or gold. I'm gonna go to NAS because NAS looked way better. Yep. So we already got a clear trend. We in the uptrend, and we slick doing a continuation. Consolidation. So we came up here to the zero and we kind of consolidating. So we waiting for price to break below. So if price continue to break below this on the 25.78, we can look to take sales down to, like, if it break below this, about right here to retest this area somewhere right here in this zone. Then already out top, you know, if price continue, man, we know we looking to take price right here to the first TP1, which is finish line 1. Finish line 1. All right, so we're looking to take buy. So if price break above 26, we looking to take price back up here to like 26.7. Yup, 26.7. So we break above up here about 26. You can go up to about 26.7. That's like 700 points. That's major on that. It's like you can make a whole bunch of money, man. So there we go, man. So I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode, man. It was a lot to discuss and just something to put on your spirit too, man. Like, a lot of people keep talking about jobs laying off and artificial intelligence, and then they letting you know the state of the economy, man. People scared, and people feeling like, man, like, truth be told, people scared. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Like, the people are fearful. They don't know what to expect with all these trade wars and recession talk, AI taking jobs, replacing people stuff, and wages ain't going up. Like, it ain't more jobs and stuff like that. So you gotta have like side hustles or a side business or making investments or learning how to trade. Whether you got a skill in the trade or you learning how to trade the stock market, like, you got to learn something to pick something else up to kind of like make up for what's going on out here, because the dollar dropping, man. And you know, before we get up out of here, man, you know, I got to let you know, man, you got to join the Discord, man. We got top flight trading right over here, and then we also got the dividend guys, man. And you know, before we get up out of here, I got to leave you from a few words from my boy Pluto, man. Let go.
I just keep on shining. I just keep on grinding, stacking up my
Yes, Lord. We blast out like jets, and then
And like that, we gone.
man, we out of here, man. Peace and love, man. We're gonna see y'all back next week. Let's go.
That's what I like.